Hey, everybody. Okay, we are on. Just putting this on the chat. I had some technical difficulties going here, but I think we are up and running now. Not exactly sure what happened there. I was supposed to start at 6 o'clock, so I'm a bit late, and it was totally not my fault. I think there's some wonky stuff going on either with YouTube or the internet here, so my apologies. And so I was kind of inspired to do this today. I'm going to be talking about how to journal and some journaling ideas for some baby journalers out there. So if you are someone who's kind of on the fence about journaling, then this is definitely going to be where you're at. And again, I just started. It was supposed to start at 6 o'clock today, but that did not happen because sometimes things just happen. So if you are on, I want to welcome you to the live stream today. Again, I'm going to be talking about how to journal and some journaling ideas and some mistakes to avoid as a baby journaler. So I want to welcome you on. So if you are here on live, you can use the chat and just give a shout out. Let me know where you're from. I would greatly appreciate it. And I just want to make sure that you can hear me okay and see me okay. I always like to ask just to make sure. I don't want to just be rambling here and you can't hear a word that I'm saying. And speaking of chat, after the video goes off, I always stay on the chat for a little while. So if you are an introvert like me, then you could actually chat with me after this is over with. So again, I want to thank you. So I'm sweating a bit because it's a bit hot in here for some reason. Not because I'm online, because this doesn't make me nervous at all. So I'm just going to jump right into some ideas for journalers. I'm going to be on for probably like about between 10 to 15 minutes talking about the journaling. And if you have some journaling tips, I would love to hear about those as well. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Liz from Liz for a Day. And I kind of run a planning, organization, and lifestyle type of channel. So if this is the type of things that you like to hear about, then you can actually subscribe to the channel to get more videos just like this one, and just make sure you hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when live streams come out like this, as well as the videos themselves. And I'm pretty much posting daily at this moment, so you can get lots of good stuff from that. So if you are a baby journaler, you might not even know what that really means, because people sometimes, they put different labels on things the way they see it, basically. And you can, just having a piece of paper and writing something on it is basically journaling. And lots of people, you may hear the term junk journaling, or you may hear brain dump. And I think those words, to me, they sound a little bit negative. And so I like to say that journals are more of a brain release, because you have lots of stuff going on up there and you just want to get it out of your mind. And then also you want to be able to remember it down the road. You want to be able to pick up your journals and kind of look at things and remember or see how things were in the past, and then look at them now. I know lots of people use the journals for mental health. When people that have mental health issues, it's really great to have journals as well, so that they can really kind of track their progress when it comes to, their state of mind. But for the ordinary people, they use the journals in different ways. Now, one mistake that I kind of fell into myself as a baby journaler, because I still think of myself as a baby journaler, and that is not to want to write into your journal. And I'm going to tell you how I got inspired by this subject. I actually have a video up and the name of the video is so far from journaling you just wouldn't believe it. It's actually how to install a backsplash, and it's a pill and stick backsplash that I installed in my kitchen, and I did a video about it. And someone actually left a comment, and here's the comment here. So that was the comment, and basically it just said that they've been checking out the videos and that their son had bought them a beautiful handmade journal, and they wanted to use it, but they didn't want to write in it. And I think that's a mistake that all baby journalers kind of make, is they don't want to write in their journal. So I said I was guilty of it, and when I got my journal, it has some nice paper in it, and this is one of the first journals that came in this. And this one is actually a Webster's Pages traveler's notebook or journal. And you put the notebooks in there. You can see the notebooks there. But I still have the original notebook because I just refused to write in here. I just didn't want to do it. And what I did is I made some notebooks. And I actually have a video on how to make the notebooks. And you just take some plain paper, fold it in half, and cut it to size. And those are the ones that I've been using instead of the ones that came with the Travelers itself. So I know that doesn't make sense, but that's a mistake that I think all baby journalers make, is they don't want to write on the pages. And then they're not sure what to write on the pages as well. So one thing I would just say is just start writing. Just start writing things down and it'll start coming to you. Remember, this is a brain release type of activity when it comes to journaling. And you don't need a special journal. Like I said, I've written on paper. I have like these Molly and Rex journals that I got from Michael's. I have my Travelers with the little notebooks in them. I've even journaled in my planners. I have like this beautiful notebook where I journal in. And if you're looking at the videos of some bullet journalers, that you'll see them, they have like beautiful pages where they've drawn nice things and colors. And you don't have to be an artist. I'm by no means an artist. You can journal about anything. And I put like this page right here that just has like my YouTube stats, and you can see I put some pretty colors at the top there. And I had like some ideas here that I put, and I just put like some boxes because I can't draw. I'm not an artist, you guys. I wanted to try out some of the journals that have like the dotted grid on it as well. And so I've tried those out, and I have like a gratitude log and a goal log there. That's some things that you can do as well. I made a calendar of my own, which you can really customize things when it comes to your journal. So you don't have to be afraid. I've also just put like simple lists. I've used my journal for lots of listing of things, which I really enjoy. And I'm going to show you one thing that I really, really, really dug about this. And I actually made a list of books. So this is a list of the book author. The author's name is Terry Brooks, and these are all the books that he actually made, or the ones that I wanted to read. And see, I have the second page right there, and this side has Stephen King books on it. And so I made like a list of those, and I take this to I carry this with me, and I take it to the library, and then I can mark off the books that I've read. And I know like the order of the books because he has like generational type of books that he does. So that's nice. So one mistake also, besides being afraid to write into your journals itself, is also that you don't carry your journal with you. So if you leave it at home, sometimes things come to mind and you don't have your journal with you. So this one thing I would definitely suggest is to carry it with you if you can. They have these journals in all kinds of sizes. And again, you don't have to be limited to what you see other people using. You can have like smaller journals, you can have like bigger ones like this one. Like I don't take this one out the house, but I put specific things in it where I just need to be at home when I write in it. So I would love to know what types of journals you all have, if you have them, and if you have any tips as well. And so if you're just coming on with me, I'm talking about some ideas for like baby journalers or newbies, so that they can kind of get out of their heads and just start writing things on the page. Now, also, what I noticed is like lots of journalers that I see on YouTube, they do like lots of doodling type of things. And I've tried that. I've tried to do some journaling. I'm going to show you guys. Like I said, I am not an artist. Look at that. And actually, when I looked back at it today, it didn't look that bad to me. So I actually went on Pinterest and I was trying to find some ideas for journaling. Like, just, like I'm a decorator, so I like to have pretty things in here. So I do have like some simple lists in my journal, but I wanted to try to do some doodling. But of course, I wanted to do like a bookshelf, and I couldn't get the books down. And I like elephants, you can see here, and the elephant didn't come out that well either. But the point is that she was trying it, you guys. She was trying to do the doodling, but you can't get stuck on that. You can kind of do things just your way. And what I did enjoy, I found, and this is what you have to do too as a newbie, is find a way to get things out of your head that makes sense for you. I like doing the journaling for listing, and also like for memory keeping as well. So I started this journal, and you can see it's just plain paper. And look, I was practicing some doodling on there. I was trying to make some elephants. What do you guys think of my elephants? I I kind of like them. They're kind of ragged and raw. I just went ahead and used this page because I was going to go ahead and cover those up anyway. But this is my selfie journal, and so I took some pictures. Like, here's a picture of me and my brother. So this is probably the one I'm going to put in my journal next. And I did like some decorating in it, so you'll see here. I actually have some videos for these up as well in the playlist for journaling, and the link is down below if you're interested in that. And this was the latest one that I did here, where I used some washi and like pictures of the kids and stuff. And also I have some more that I can show you, because you don't have to put pictures in your journal. You can take, like, I used some stickers in this one that came from the Me and My Big Ideas book, and I wrote out some things there. And then also in this one, I actually used pictures that I found in a magazine. So you can like use things like that if you're not a doodler per se, and you can still find a way to kind of make things look really nice. So you can use it for your thoughts and things like that. Another idea for using your journal would be for habit tracking. So you can use it for a habit tracker. And let me find one so I can show you where I've actually been tracking some habits. I actually have a sleep tracker in here also, and you can kind of see what it looks like here. So this is like a sleep tracker that I have here, where I could track how my sleep was, because I wasn't doing so well on my sleep. So I thought a sleep tracker would be great, and I actually made that, and I love it, love it, love it. It's like you can never find things quickly when you're looking for it, of course. And let's see, I'll just show you. This was kind of a test tracker that I was doing, and this is like a habit tracker. And of course it didn't have all the washi tape and stuff on here, but I just had some habits that I put here, and I would just mark off when I did things off. Because one nice thing about having like the list is you can mark things off, and it kind of gives you like some satisfaction that those things are done. So I'm a lister, and I like ticking things off. So that's a great idea for just kind of keeping up with things. But overall, just being able to just write things out in your journal, You can, after you fill up your journal, you can put it away, and then maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year, you can go back and you can take a peek at it as well. So I think like the biggest mistake is just not getting started, because you just feel like those white pages, those pages that don't have nothing on them, they are so intimidating to a journaler. And so, and then you just don't know what to put in it, and you just have to like, you just have to sit down and just get started. That's what I had to do. I saw people who use paint in their journals. I saw people who just use markers in there. I never saw anybody on YouTube that just wrote in their journal. And so that right there is intimidating in itself, because you feel like you have to kind of keep up with what the other people are doing as well. And so, like I said, you can just come up with all kinds of things. So this particular journal that I have right here, I actually was using this for like my blog and for my YouTube channel. And you can see I had like some prompts in here that I used. And right here, I have to bring it a little bit closer to make the camera focus. See, I just used like some markers in there, so you don't have to have anything special. You can use crayons. You can use just about anything to just make the pages look pretty, if you like your journals to be pretty, of course. And so I just really wanted to come on here real quick to kind of give some other people some inspiration when it comes to journaling, because I think journaling kind of fits in also with like planning as well. Lots of people have the planners, and I know I can't put everything that I want to journal inside my planner, because it's just not enough room to do that. And so that's why I have this journal, and then also I change this one out every month. So if you haven't seen the monthly setups, I do a monthly setup on these every month. I started doing that for 2017. It's been working out well. And since I changed things up so much, I didn't want to do that with the journal. So I used the journal because this one, it's like running for however long it takes for me to fill up the journal pages. So I hope this gave you a bit of inspiration when it comes to just starting your journal and not being afraid. So again, don't be afraid of those blank pages. You can use your journal for listing. You can use it for habit tracking. You can use it just to get things off your mind, just as people will say, as a brain dump, but I like to call it a brain release, just releasing some things out of your brain. And those are really the main things and the only things that you really have to think about when it comes to journaling itself. I also wanted to mention like the types of the journals too. And this was like a really good example. I got these 3 journals here. I got these from Michael's, and they all came together in a pack, and I think they were like $9.99. And it's from the Molly and Rex line. And this is not a sponsored video, but I picked these up because they have different pages on the inside. So I'm going to show you. Like this one had like the white pages. There was nothing on it. And this one has the dotted grid on it. And then this one had the grid. And the reason why I got this is because I could use a coupon, of course. So I got these for a reduced price. And then I was able to try each one and see which one I like, because that's another thing. You have to like just try things out and see which ones that you'll enjoy using, because what works for some people may not work for you. So you always have to keep that in mind. So this was a great way for me to try things out and figure out which ones I like. And I think I like the dotted one the best when it comes to journaling. So that is pretty much it. And I want to thank everybody who has come on with me today. I really appreciate it on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Of course, it's nice and rainy here where I'm at. And so I still like to know where you're at, and after the video goes off, I'll still be on here on the chat. If you came on late and you missed it, then don't worry, the replays will be up for a while. And I did start a bit late because I was having some technical difficulties, and I don't I don't even know what was happening, you guys. Why I couldn't get on or get the software to kind of jive with YouTube. But I do know that YouTube has been a bit glitchy the last couple of days. So I'm going to blame it on YouTube, even though I love YouTube. So that is pretty much the gist for today. Again, I appreciate everybody being here. You can catch me over on Patreon as well. The link will be down at the bottom. And I'm going to continue to have these live chats at 6 o'clock every day. So if you like videos like this, planner organizing and lifestyle videos, then please do subscribe. And you can do that by hitting the subscribe button. You can do that now. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That helps the channel out tremendously. And so I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to shove off. So, hey, South Carolina. Nice to see you here. I hope your weather is better than ours, because we are it's kind of rainy season. It's like monsoon season down here in Florida right now, which a lot of people don't know, but in Florida it usually is it's like raining every afternoon. So it was nice and sunny this morning. Hi, Susan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm so glad that you all came on with me. I really appreciate you being here. And so, since we are chatting, yes, it's sunny there. Great. Since we are chatting, I just wanted to know, are you journalers? Do you enjoy journaling, or are you kind of on the fence as to if you are going to be journaling or not? Because that's what I like to know. I think us as planners, when we first start planning and we start doing different planning, I think journaling always comes up. And I think there's a way to do some bullet journaling as well in our regular planners also. But I think some people hesitate because they don't really know how to start and get started. And I always say just listening itself is a form of journaling, especially when it comes to being in a planner community. So I would love to know if you all are journalers, if you're thinking about, I guess if you're here on the stream, then you are thinking about being a journaler also as well. All right, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to shove off. I know there's a little bit of delay, so whenever I say that, then that's when I usually get some comments when I say I'm going to shove off. But that's okay, because I'm going to be on the chat after this anyway. You are okay. We said thank you so much. Yes, I am, and I'm an angel Bible binder. So that means you do some faith journaling, I'm assuming. So that's awesome. I'm in a group with some women, and they do lots of faith journaling as well. So they sit down every morning and they do some Bible study, and then they do some journaling. And I think journaling is kind of therapeutic, actually, because it's almost, to me, like a form of meditation. Because you sit down and you sit where it's, you can clear your mind. You don't have lots of distractions, and you just kind of just get things off your mind. And you put down what your understanding of, for instance, of scriptures that you may have read. And so I think that's really nice. It's therapeutic. And just like I said, it's just like meditation. So that's a great way to use your journal as well. So even though I said this already, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go off a video. And I want to thank everybody that's coming on. I'll still be on the chat. And thanks. I will see you guys on the next live stream. And so with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.